Reverse side kick. So I know some of us, this is a brand new kick for you guys. Some of you guys have been doing this for many years, and some of you guys don't even know what a reverse side kick is just yet. Either way, I know there's some difficulty within it, and even those of us that have been doing it for years, myself included, still have some work that we could do on our reverse kicks. I'm gonna do reverse side kick, but you can do reverse hook kick, reverse axe kick, reverse round kick, crescent kicks. You can add a reverse to it, to any of your kicks. So breaking it down to the bare minimum and then building it back up just like a puzzle piece. First of all, your reverse kicks or your spinning kicks, they do create momentum, maybe a little bit of speed, power, but one of the reasons that your reverse kicks or your turning kicks were created a long time ago when martial arts first started for war, for battle, was to make the opponent believe that you're retreating or make the opponent believe that you are about to run away. So if we're in a battle mode and we're in a fight scene or a fight sequence, and then I turn my back, I want to give that illusion as if I'm getting ready to retreat, as if I'm getting ready to run away, when in reality I was just turning my body to throw an attack. So sometimes thinking like that kind of helps us to remember which way am I supposed to turn. Because sometimes that's tricky. Which way do I turn? Do I turn this way? Do I turn this way? Which foot do I kick with? Well, when you're talking about reverse kicks or spin kicks, you're always kicking with your back leg. There's not a number to it. It's not a number two, but it's just, okay, automatic, I'm going to kick with my back leg. That's the one that I'm going to kick with my reverse side kick at least. Some other kicks, you may change the rules, but reverse side kick, I'm always going to kick with my back leg on this one. So if I'm standing here and I remember, okay, I want to imagine as if I'm turning around to run away. Well, am I going to turn and run this way and cross my feet? No. I'm going to turn and run this way as if I'm running away from my opponent. So if I pretend like I'm doing that, okay, I want to turn and run. Well, now I've turned my body the direction I'm supposed to. But now in reality, I'm not turning and running. I'm going to go. I was just turning to be deceptive or to trick my opponent. But now here comes the kick. Now remember, this is a reverse side kick, so ultimately it is a side kick, the same side kick that we all know. There's just a reverse to it. So once I figure out which way to turn, how to position my body, well then it's just the regular side kick we've always been working on. So breaking it down into pieces, okay? What I want to do when I turn is just breaking it down to the bare minimum. I want to start from the top of my body and work my way down. This is very slow. But what I want to do is I want to turn my head as far as I can away. It's as far as I can turn. So I'm trying to move my body parts independently. And then I'll put everything together once I have this puzzle complete. So I'm going to turn my head as far as I can. That's as far as I can turn my head. The next piece is I want to turn my shoulders and my head as far as I can. That's as far as I can turn my shoulders. So now the next move is I'm going to turn my hips. So I turn my hips, my shoulders, and my head as far as I can. That's as far as I can go. That's as far as my knees will allow me. So finally, that's when I want to start pivoting my feet and turning my body. Now I can get myself in position to throw that back leg, the side kick that I've been waiting for this whole entire time. Now I'm breaking it down to the bare minimum, and I'm actually turning, I'm over rotating, and I'll explain that all later, but I just want to understand the turn. I want to understand how to turn my body in a way that I'm going to be successful with this kick, not lose my balance, not forget which foot I'm kicking with. So I want to break it down piece by piece, okay? Turn my head, turn my shoulders, turn my hips, eventually pivot my feet. Now, if my feet stayed where they were, meaning they didn't change locations all over the place, I just pivoted my feet as like I do in round kick, side kick, all my kicks. I'm just pivoting both feet at the same time. So again, head, shoulders, hips, feet. Get myself in position. Again, to be able to do a side kick, I need to be sideways. And then from here, I just do my side kick. I push my target away from me, hit with the bottom of my heel, all that stuff is normal. Again, head, shoulders, hips, feet. Good, got it. Head, shoulders, hips, feet. Kick, got it. Break it down piece by piece. Head, shoulders, hip, feet, kick. Just like this, get in position to be able to throw that kick. Now, once you start getting faster at it, and better at it, well then you still want to do that, but you want to break it down into less pieces. You just want the whole kick to happen. And ultimately, I need to be sideways to do my kick. I don't need to get sideways to do my kick or to start my kick. I want to be sideways at the finish of my kick. So let me explain. So I don't want to get to here because we don't want to stand like this. I don't want to stand with my legs crossed. I should have been kicking already. I have no balance here. So by the time I'm fully sideways, my foot should have connected with my target. So really, once I get the turning down, the components of turning my head, my shoulders, my hips, my feet, when I can get all my body parts kind of working independently by themselves, then I can start speeding it up, adding power, kicking higher. I can do all those things later on. I need to understand how the mechanics of it first. So once I get all that movement down, I really want to turn my body into about here. So I'm definitely not sideways. Once I get to about here to where I can start my kick, I can just barely see my target out of the corner of my eyes. This is where I want to start my kick. I want to bring my kick up, chamber my leg. My leg is back here, but I don't want to bring it up back here. So I don't want to bring my leg back here. Now I have to drag it from here all the way to this target here. That's just too far for me to pull effectively, efficiently. So once I get to here, I'm going to bring my leg up about here, right here. That's where I'm going to chamber, right here. So I don't actually get sideways until I finally kick. I don't need to be sideways until the actual kick happens. That's my hip rotation that's going to add more power into the kick itself. So I turn my body just enough to be able to start my kick, and then I let the momentum and movement of the kick do the rest of the movement. So I let the actual kick finish my body rotation to get sideways. So you'll notice I didn't get sideways until the actual contact of the kick. So I let the kick do the rest of the work. But again, start from the bottom, work your way up, crawl before you walk, walk before you run, break it down, understand the mechanics, turn your head, turn your shoulders, turn your hip, pivot your feet, side kick. Do all of that. Ultimately, once I do my reverse side kick here, I'm doing all those pieces, but much faster. So if you slow the video down, you still see me turn my head, turn my shoulders, turn my hips, turn my feet, do the side kick. All of those things are still happening, but just at a faster rate. I don't want to just start from here and then turn, have a horrible turn, miss my target, no control over it. It was fast, but I totally missed the target. So I want to break it down, go super slow. Again, crawl before you walk, and then walk, and then run. Get it at the end. And if you make mistakes, you notice you're missing, go back again. Take a deep breath, slow it down, okay. Head, shoulders, hips, feet, kick, got it. Speed it back up again, okay? Reverse side kick, practice.